Hello and welcome back to NieR Automata by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. In this, the 22nd part of the second playthrough, playing as NieS.
Aeons are a totally different thing.
So we had gained a glimpse. So, the mystery and the suspense have been building, but now it is time to face the truth once and for all.
Back to command we go.
Or so we think. At this time, the commander...
Were we allowed to dash before on the space station?
Oh yeah, we've always been able to dash.
On the space station, I mean.
Round and round we go. Oh. Well, thank you for meeting us halfway, Commander. I got a bone to pick with you. So which came first, Yorha or the Council of Humanity?
For the record, it doesn't actually matter to the commander. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun!
Conspiracy theory!
I mean, mind you, Gerda, you called this, like, during our first playthrough of the game.
Yeah.
That humans already were extinct. And it was true. But I did not want to tell you at the time. I wanted you to experience this the way that the player had experienced this, because I was pretty damn sure that the humans still existed.
So yeah, the androids replaced humans. Do we though?
Well, yeah, that's... And so we had one. Wait, I'm sorry, was I supposed to approach from the other side, miss?
Which path takes us to peanut butter sandwiches, Commander?
There's only one pathway forward, and there will be PB&J at the end of this day.
But I don't like jelly.
So now that NieS has discovered the truth, that his reason for fighting for Yorha has been false all along, what now is his purpose? And meanwhile, back on Earth...
He's transforming into a Shinigami.
Ah!
Always has been, NieS.
Yeah, well, guess I better go fuck myself now.
Does she need to know?
Well, that's the thing, is if you recall from our first playthrough, just like it took us 1.5 playthroughs, well, I mean, 1.5, we're basically at the end of the second playthrough, and this is how long it took us to discover the spoiler. Again, as you recall, NieS never does tell 2B what he knows. Because every encounter we had between NieS and 2B was delivered through 2B's exposition.
You notice that we never see any Brooklyn-class enemies?
Brooklyn-class? Well, we go seeing enemies as tall as the Empire State Building. Okay, maybe not that tall, but...
Another
up the-
medium recovery. Woohoo!
You know, because just because we're at the end of the game, we're OP doesn't mean we should just start ignoring items. Oh, did you see that?
I saw the shimmer.
You saw the shimmer? Because there's a reason why the shimmer was there, but the game's not going to tell us what the shimmer's about. What fun.
Alright, so another space shooter segment. This is not how we would attempt to land in the United States on the United States greater continent.
Sure.
We'd start by flying over. We'd start by flying over either Africa or Europe, and then going perpendicular onto the United States continent.
We're going to a very, very specific place on the map. City. City ruins. It could be any city, really. Is it Tokyo? Is it Shanghai? Hong Kong? Is it Brussels?
But
London?
Our flight trajectory actually puts us more in line with going up into either Greenland or Iceland.
Jesus Christ, we're getting the shit kicked out of us.
Well, yeah, you're in melee range of the fucking rotating spindles.
I have to, because my sword is the most powerful weapon I have in my inventory.
Auto heal +2.
Okay, now remember, 9S and 2B are reunited right at this moment here. The Goliath class unit was destroyed by a kamikaze strike by 9S. And then this guy appears.
Hey, Eve.
Party time.
Alright, he forms the Gigaspot. Sorry, the Gigasphere.
Yes.
Why does it give you a fishing prompt for this area?
Well, because the game is that sophisticated. I mean, it's not that we would successfully be able to fish, because if you take damage, then you get interrupted. The pods are here to help. You want to go fishing? The pods are all about fishing. Alright, now let's play the hacking game. Because, you know, just because it's the exact same boss as last time doesn't mean we have to fight it exactly the same way. He's well protected. Quick, destroy his armor units.
It's actually weird that the walls specifically don't count against the security system. I mean, the spawners and cannons count, but the walls don't.
Well, because the walls are the function of the walls is that it's to block damage. The white blocks are indestructible. The black blocks can be destroyed by your gunfire, but not the enemies. It's actually designed to protect the master control unit of the system. It's actually used more to our advantage. Ow. Bastard.
I'm not good at twin stick shooters, Mr. Cloud.
You've already gotten 172 experience. I'm doing the same repetitive bullcrap over and over again.
I wish I was better at twin stick shooters. There are plenty of relatively good twin stick shooters that we could do.
Yeah, like zombies. Okay, welcome back again to the finale of the NieR Automata campaign. Done!
Eve's Leviathan.
Just remember, you could still save your progress at a save machine. You might want to do it. Oh yeah, this is where I start, because I hack a lot during this part right here, so I just skip it all.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to skip the hacking attempts on Eve because I wanted to show that just because he's the big bad boss man does not necessarily mean he has a more sophisticated firewall system.
Past Cloud, we're at the very end of the game. We don't need to pick up all the loot.
Of course we need to pick up the loot because picking up loot is fun. I mean, for God's sake.
Picking up loot is fun, but it's also pointless for you because you're not going to actually go and sell it after this.
Yeah? Well, maybe there was no point in putting your items in Resident Evil 4 in a really neat order in your inventory, but it was still fun to do.
No, there was a reason to do that because you had a lot of key items that ended up... Well, actually, no, Resident Evil 4 got rid of key items for your primary inventory.
Right. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I didn't even realize that previous Resident Evil games you actually had to... Well, then again, in other Resident Evil games, you also had an item box, so that in the event you needed to put some things away so that you could get key items to advance the game, that you had infinite storage space in order to do that.
Doesn't Resident Evil 4 have the box as well?
No, there is no item box in Resident. You have a merchant, but the merchant doesn't let you get your items back. He just gives you a dump so that you don't have to discard items.
Okay.
All right, quick, pick up the G. Pick up the G.
You don't need the G anymore.
I'm a true G, motherfucker. Yeah, I know, like, is now a good time to tell 2B the truth? It's like, no, we have pressing matters. Pascal is in danger.
Well, Pascal's always going to be in danger. He lives on Earth.
Heh, now you're starting to get it. Ah, so many robots. So little time. Make you explode. Make you explode. I love making things explode. The game's making me realize things about myself I didn't even know before.
Like how many fish you can explode in a short amount of time?
How many fish? Why go fishing when you can just blow them up?
Nah, explosive fishing is a thing in RuneScape.
It's also a thing in real life. One really should not throw sticks of dynamite into water. I don't give a crap. Stay back. All of you. I'll make you shit your pants. I mean, thankfully, also, we've heard this music track enough times that it's okay. We could just skip over portions of it.
So, is there any specific reason why you're actually going out of your way to hack all these robots?
Because there's always a point to destroying enemies. They drop G, they drop items, and they give you experience. Are there any questions?
None of which matter for you anymore. You're at the very end of the game.
Oh, I mean, I could, of course, take on Eve as a level 42, but if I was a level 43, oh
you
boy.
do approximately -1 additional damage.
-1. NieR Automata, the game that gets harder as you level up. Although it makes... It really begs the question, like, how weak... I think, actually, I did try doing a playthrough like that. Like, okay, let's pretend, for the sake of scientific research and purposes, that the only enemies I can kill are the story-important ones who advance the story. How much XP would I really have by the end of the game? And I think I got to Eve as, like, a level 15, and he was a level 30, was what I ended up at, because you have to get experience at some point. For example, you have to kill these guys. You have to get the experience that they drop. You cannot be avoided, because if you don't, you can't advance the game.
So why do we have to kill these guys?
Because they got red diamonds over their head, my friend.
Okay, but the door's open.
No, the door is sealed. They're trying to axe it down. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Whoa. Bullet hell. Jesus.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, for 2B, this specific fight was us getting to a rooftop and then slowly whittling down the Leviathan from the rooftop, right?
Not from the rooftop. No. This is the arena right here, and we have to destroy this foe in order to make Eve appear at the city ruin center. Light shows. Sweet moves, guy. Ow. That hacking attempt failed. That's why I cut it out. That hacking...
That one, apparently.
That hacking attempt also failed. This one is successful. That's why I'm showing it to you. Uh-oh. The barriers are coming down. Be careful. Yay.
So, I noticed that we don't actually have a tracked health bar for the Evil Leviathan. What's with that?
Well, because giving it a health bar would imply that the enemy is destroyed when we deplete the health bar. We do not destroy this enemy when we take it out. It just moves to a different location.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to give the player a false sense of progress. Although it should be pretty clear that, yeah, Eve is wearing a coat. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a graphical glitch that caused that little jump right there. Okay. That Eve is surrounded by an armored shield of robots, so it makes sense that the core would be protected. What? No, you past Cloud. You skipped the machine core.
So. That's the hope, 2B.
Most likely. I mean, I don't know for certain. I just want to put you on edge. And in the next part, we're going to the finale. Whee!
Be safe, everybody.
Yes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at boss time next part.